Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Wally Lukashenski back in the Daily Dodge studio with the man, Cale Zomer himself, up in the WBEV studio making us sound good. Hometown Today is presented by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and Professional Floor Covering. And Professional Floor Covering, they're locally owned. Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. Over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings. It's so much more than floors. Wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. Talk about those floors, though. There's so many types and styles and brands of flooring. Carpet, hardwood. Cale, I always tell you how much I love the hardwood. Laminate, LVP, tile, stone, area rugs. Randy and his team will come out to measure, provide suggestions on type of flooring and price points to meet your budget. That you can reach them at 713 Park Ave in Beaver Dam or go online at proflr.com. Very excited now. We got the Business Chamber Spotlight today. Got a lot of fun. We got 3 different groups we're going to be talking about today. And we're going to start with Fox Valley Savings Bank with Misty Snyder and Kirsten Quam. How are you both doing today? Thanks for joining us.
Well, good morning. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Good morning to you. And I'd love to start with just what your role is at the bank and what maybe a typical day looks like for you.
Well, you have a more typical day, Misty. Do you want to start?
I don't know if typical is the right word, but I do commercial banking for Fox Valley Savings Bank. Cover most of Wisconsin. We can do anything, anywhere. And a typical day is just meeting with the clients, finding out what can I do, how can I be a partner in whatever they need, whether it's lending or deposit or growth, whatever it may be.
Well, speaking a little bit about, you're talking about some of those services. What can people expect, or if I'm not sure where I want to go for my banking needs, what kind of services do you provide?
Yes.
Yes, you got it all.
Yes. Yeah, there really isn't much that we do not offer. If you want a new checking account, you want rewards checking account, you want a high yield savings account, you're looking at a new mortgage loan, you want a construction loan, you want to expand your business, you need to invest in your business, you need investments in general. The answer is yes.
That's a good answer, too. Well, because people like me, there's a lot of us out there where I'm intimidated by anything with money involved, and I don't know where to go or who to ask. I imagine it's something where I can go in and I can talk to you guys and be like, hey, I have some questions about whatever, like where do I put my money? You guys are going to be able to help me out?
Oh yeah, we have staff that are so highly specialized and trained. They're going to sit down with you and be like, okay, what are your needs? What are your desires? Where do you want to be in 6 months, a year, 5 years? Let's look at our options, because not everybody is the same. Everybody's financial needs are different, and everybody's financial current situation is different. So it's about looking at what the person that we're talking with, what they need.
Finding like a personalized plan, so to speak, for every individual person.
Absolutely.
It's a great way to look at it. And I would love to know, how long has your guys' specific bank been serving the local community?
1924.
Wow, we're at 100 years now.
Yep.
You guys had to do something fun for the 100-year anniversary, I imagine, right?
You know, we didn't really.
Really?
No, we actually.
That's okay. We'll celebrate here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's get that
I was
started.
just saying, we need to get like the streamers and everything going.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, first of all.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we have an anniversary party for our staff every year in Fond du Lac at the Thelma concert series. So we try and have a nice time for all of our staff there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to dive in a little bit, too, about how your guys' bank, do you guys support the local community beyond financial services?
Yeah, so technically, we are a mutual bank, which means we are owned by our deposit customers. So think of us as a credit union that pays taxes.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so when we give back to our community, I mean, we have some of our staple programs where we go to local schools and we teach classes about financial education. So they learn the difference between needs and wants. They learn how to balance a checkbook. They learn how to save for things, how instead of just spending. So that's some of the basic that we give back. But we also do our larger partnerships where we're involved in the sporting things, the education, the arts. Any way that we can support our local community, we're going to be there.
Do you have any fun upcoming things that you guys have on your own calendar down the road here?
I'm trying to think of the nearest one that we have, and all that my brain keeps thinking of is Fondue Fest.
Ooh, that sounds fun though.
Oh, that is fun.
Fondue Fest.
Yeah.
Anytime you can get fondue involved, you're going to
Right?
get my attention here.
Right, yeah, cheese and chocolate. So, I mean, there's a win-win right there. Fondue Fest is always fun for us because we have a huge prize wheel, and everybody wants to win the free Fondue Fest T-shirt. And I should tell you, our prize wheel is magic.
What do you mean? I need to know this.
There's one rule when you come up to the prize wheel. You have to tell the prize wheel what you want, and then you have to think all these positive thoughts and manifest you winning it.
Imagine like Dorothy,
Yes.
clicking the shoes here.
Yep.
It's exactly what Kirsten does.
Yep. Yeah, and it's amazing that the prize wheel listens to them and they win that prize.
Oh, I've got to. Well, what kind of prizes do we have on this prize wheel?
So we have the best pizza cutter ever. Because it's metal, not plastic.
Well, a lot of pizza places, you end up getting the pizza home, and it looks great, and then you go and you're like ripping it in half.
Yes, exactly. So this pizza cutter works great. Then we do the stuff for the kids, like the Pop-Its and the fidget spinners. We do some travel mugs, but the T-shirt is the one that everybody
People
wants.
collect them.
Yes.
I don't doubt it. So the fondue shirt, is it like a mean-looking fondue or something? What do we have on that?
So it's actually the Fondue Fest logo, and then this year, I think I get to break a secret. Yeah,
it's a place to do it.
Yeah, we have a fun little avatar, a fun little fox avatar that's going to be eating the fondue, and that will be on the T-shirt as well
This is the first time we're seeing the fox?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The fox is adorable.
Do we have a name for the fox?
I think.
If you can't say the name,
I
won't.
can't say it
That's
yet
okay,
because
you gave us a little bit of a
Yes.
teaser there, though. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I appreciate that. How about, I'd love to ask this question for you guys. I think I'm going to do it for all of you guys today. But what separates you guys from other banks in the area?
I would say it's our heart.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's our heart because we really believe that the base part of the Fox Valley Savings Bank heart is our community, our customers, and our employees. So every part of our decision, every part of our products, all of our training, all of our involvement, it includes our customers, our employees, and our community.
Wow, that
Absolutely.
I was going to say that was very well said right there. For people that want to get to know more about you guys, learn more about the team, or just get in touch with the bank, how can people do that?
So there's two easy ways. The website, which is fvsbank.com, so foxvalleysavingsbank.com, or you can just call the local office. The Waupun is 920-324-5528.
All right, I'll end with a softball for you guys. What's your favorite thing about working with this team?
Working with the team, as a whole, working with the bank, the team, for me, it's the partnerships.
Ooh,
It's the ability to be able to work with a client from start to finish and know that I have somebody that, this is my need today. All right, let's find the partner that works the best for you. I may not be that right partner, but I know someone who can help. And that's the greatest thing about the bank is having all the partners in-house to be able to work through each situation.
Yeah, being resources for one another and being able to depend on each other as a team, that's very important. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today. We were talking with Misty Snyder and Kirsten Quam with Fox Valley Savings Bank. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and thank you so much again for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside real quick for a short break, and we're going to be joined with our next group here right after this break here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We're excited now to be joined with our second group today with QPS Employment Group, Travis Zulsdorf and Nikki Petter. How are you both doing today?
We're
Good.
Great. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. I know I just asked this 20 seconds ago off the air, but I'm curious, how long have you guys both been working with QPS?
I've been with QPS almost 8.5 years.
8.5 years?
And then I'm just over 8.5 years, so be pushing 9 years pretty soon.
So you guys got to be a well-oiled machine now. You guys have been working together for a while.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes, yeah.
you know.
Hey, absolutely. Well, can you tell us a little bit, for people at home that might not be familiar with what QPS does, what you guys do for us in the community?
Yeah, absolutely. So QPS Employment Group, one block over there. We had to come really far today to be here. But we do staffing. We partner with local businesses to help them with all sorts of different workforce and labor needs. So we do general labor staffing. We have a clerical and administrative team. We've got a skilled team, and then we have a professional team that fills more of those salaried roles. So we like to think that kind of any need you have, we can probably help out with or find you someone who can.
Absolutely. How wide of a net would you guys say that you do? Like, is this like working in just the area of Beaver Dam? Does it go a little bit wider outside of that as well?
Yeah, so for us here in the Beaver Dam office, we're kind of focused on more of the Dodge County area. We also have teams in Fond du Lac and Madison, so just in kind of this area. But we are in multiple states in the Midwest, so we're kind of spread around.
Yeah, but like a big umbrella under Dodge County here.
Oh, yeah. And we partner with all of our offices, so we kind of meet everybody in the middle. QPS as a whole, like you said, covers 8 states now, I believe, or maybe we just went into our 9th. So
Wow.
all of
Expanding
Wisconsin
again.
and, most of the Midwest.
Well, in 8.5 years, 9, I look at this. It's all coming together. It's kind of that symbiotic relationship there. Well, what kind of companies and groups would reach out to you, or does it make sense to reach out to QPS?
I'd say our general bread and butter for positions is going to be in manufacturing. So a lot of the big manufacturers in the area, the general labor, again, as far as, general production, general assembly, and then machine operators and stuff like that, packagers, warehouse. Those are kind of a lot of the main type of roles that we get. But like Nikki said before, we do anything, higher than that too. So
We
it
have
really depends.
We have some, like on our professional team, we have an accounting, finance, and HR recruiter team as well. We've got an IT team, we've got engineering, we've got operations, we can do supply chain. So we kind of expand out from just manufacturing, almost everyone has an HR manager.
Yeah, so you guys are very equipped to handle so many of these needs too.
We
across
are.
the board.
We are.
What kind of other services do you guys offer at QPS, or like for people that aren't, again, maybe as familiar with you guys? What else do you guys do?
Yeah, that's a great question. We have a ton of free services that we love to share with the community. Some of my favorite, we do a wage analysis. So if you're looking at a role and you're like, I just don't know what to pay this person, it's new to our company, we can just run these really cool wage analysis. We have a great marketing team who helps us out at our corporate office with that. We can do safety walkthroughs. We have a tremendous safety team with a former OSHA contractor included on it. So that's just a couple of the fun things that we do around here.
And we've also done, we also can do like site supervisor training with companies as well. So we have a team that'll come in and help train the supervisors and on different stuff. So
Well, so
yeah,
the,
can offer a lot.
The wage analysis thing, that's interesting to me. So, like, if I wanted to hire my coworker, Corey Sparks, at my lemonade stand, and I don't know how much he should be
Absolutely.
making, it's you guys that are telling me,
We can help you out.
like, hey, Corey's probably a $5 a guy here. So that's probably you guys letting me know that, right?
Well, we're not analyzing individuals. We're
Oh,
analyzing
okay.
what the role and the position should pay.
Okay. So, like, a good lemonade stand employee would probably make more, is what I'm hearing. I appreciate that.
We can help you find one.
Well, and that's even better.
Absolutely, we can definitely help you find somebody for that
No,
role.
look out, Corey. I think
Sorry,
that you're
Corey.
in trouble here. This is not good news for you. Well, we're joined once again today by Travis Zulsdorf and Nikki Petter with QPS Employment Group. How can people find you? How can they get in touch and learn more about QPS?
Yeah, I'd say kind of one of the biggest things we see is just people walking in. We're right down the road here, about a block away from the radio station on Spring Street. So We absolutely accept walk-ins. Can just come in and ask us what's available for work. We also have our website, qpsemployment.com.
Easy, accessible. I was going to say, it's very easy to remember that for people, too, that are listening in the car right now, want to make sure that they can remember everything. You can go back and watch all of these interviews today on Daily Dodge YouTube page. I would like to go back to the community a little bit, because I can at least say congratulations again, Nikki Petter. We talk about Leadership Beaver Dam here quite a bit. You are obviously a now leader in this community, graduating yesterday from the program. What kind of things does QPS do to push you guys to improve, whether it be in the community or in your role?
Yeah, we do a ton of training, and they let us have a lot of bandwidth within the community. Thank you
Yeah,
for the
absolutely.
congratulations. Yeah, I just graduated from Leadership Beaver Dam. I'm part of the local Dodge County SHRM. QPS helps me to do Lions Club as well. But, we do donations every year. We choose one local nonprofit and make a donation. But we also help people in need. A lot of people who come to us don't have a job, and we like to help be a resource to connect them with other community resources. So we're just sort of sometimes that bridge that someone needs to get that leg up and not only get a job, but also get those other resources that they're looking for locally.
Well, that feels like it's going to partially answer my next question here for you. But what would you say separates you guys from other employment groups out there that do similar things?
Yeah, I think it's our people. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of longevity, not only the two of us, but everyone in our Beaver Dam office, all of our other offices, our professional team. We've got people who have been here 15, 20 years. We've really grown with our client business partners. We've also really grown with a lot of our candidates.
Yeah, and we have a really strong, I know Nikki mentioned earlier about our marketing department and stuff. So we have a really strong tenured team at our corporate office too, that are able to do a lot of stuff like that for us. We're also employee owned, so that does give a lot of us employees a little more incentive to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the company, for our customers, for our candidates that come in the door.
I feel like I'm always carrying the water for Beaver Dam on this show, but I love hearing the answers of people, or like in the last group, it was the heart. There's something different about small communities that want that small community to be special, and it goes into people like you guys being fired up and passionate about what you do. What advice would you give people out there that maybe are still on the fence about, like, I don't know if QPS is for me or like our company? What would be that push you'd give them?
Yeah, I think on both sides, just let's talk. I think a conversation never hurts anything. Companies only pay for our services when we're successful. So, if we can't come through for you, it doesn't cost you anything, but just a little bit of time. Candidates never pay for our services. So if you are considering changing jobs or you just need employment, come on in and have a conversation.
Oh, that's exciting too. So I've been looking at it only from one side of this. You're also helping the person trying to get employed, looking for a place to go.
Absolutely.
You help them as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What's that look like?
Yeah, so that's a little more my side of things. So I'm the branch manager for the location, so kind of more on the recruiting, dealing with the employees for the most part. But yeah, I've kind of told people, like, we're able to give people like access to, or at least give them, we have contacts with the companies and stuff. So instead of just sending your resume out to Indeed, where you're one of 200 people on the thing, come in, talk to me. If I think you're a good fit for that position, I can email your information directly over and say, hey, I met with this candidate. They're a great fit for your company. This is why. It gives people a little more direct access, I guess, to getting into certain companies.
Well, that's exciting. So again, this isn't just for the businesses. This is for you out there in Dodge County that, hey, you know what? I am looking for a place. I don't know what it is right now. Corey's about to be out of a lemonade stand job. Maybe you guys have an opportunity for that guy out there too.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're able to connect people with a lot of different companies too at the same time. So most of the time we have multiple different ones looking for similar type of roles, and we're able to connect them with a bunch of different companies based on what they're looking for.
Absolutely. I like to wrap up with the community aspect again. Again, first of all, thank you for the Leadership Beaver Dam. We need more leaders in the community to step up, so that's a very cool thing. What else do you guys do, whether it be in the community with I almost said QVC. I'm falling apart on you. I was just gonna say, what do you guys do actually to help the community, better yourself, the company at large? What do you guys like to put yourself with?
Yeah, that's a great question. We love to be out and about. Tracy, I think we all know, is amazing.
She's unbelievable.
But we love to partner with the chamber. You can find us at a lot of the chamber events, just doing volunteer stuff. I love to volunteer in the community. You can really find me involved with maybe too many things sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm always out and about, whether it's with, like I said, the Lions Club or the chamber. But yeah, we really do love helping out the community. And I think it goes back to being connectors. A lot of people, they might get into staffing. They don't stay unless they love connecting people. I might not always be the right resource, but my favorite thing to do is know who to send you to.
Yeah.
So that's what really gets me excited, is to be able to be out in the community. Someone's like, hey, I have a problem. I'm like, hey, I can help. Maybe I can't help, but maybe he can help. Maybe she can help. Exactly.
Well, that's very exciting. I thank you both so much for coming in today. Again, we were joined by Travis Zulsdorf and Nikki Petter with QPS Employment Group. Thanks for joining me, and I'm sure we'll be talking again very soon.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside one final time, or at least one more time in the bottom of the hour news, and then we're going to be coming back with our final business spotlight of the day. That's next here on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Powered by Daily Dodge. Hometown Today is presented by Professional Floor Covering, also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. Celebrate style and savings during the red, white, and blue sale going on now at McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. If you're looking to refresh your home with bold, beautiful new furniture, this is the perfect time. It's all just in time for spring and the patriotic season ahead. Whether you're sprucing up your living room or adding a cozy accent to your favorite reading nook, they've got stunning options to match your style and your budget. You could save on lazy boy recliners, sofas, mattresses, bedroom sets, dining sets, area rugs, end tables, pictures, lamps, accessory, you name it, it is on sale. Plus, on top of those savings, pick one of their red, white, or blue balloons, pop it, and reveal your additional discount. You could save up to an additional 50% off. And if all that's not good enough, which it should be, they also offer free financing with no interest until November. McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Hurry in. The red, white, and blue sale ends Saturday, May 24th. And just a reminder, McKinstry's will be closed on May 25th and 26th to observe the Memorial Day holiday, and they honor the men and women, past and present, who have served our country. We head back down to the Daily Dodge TV studios and rejoin our pal, Wally Lukashinsky.
Kale, I tell you what, I have to point out before we do start again, the idea of the balloon discount always gets me. To be able to go in and pop, it's like when you go to Kohl's and you scratch off every time for the 30% off. I need that pop balloon, so that's a great idea to get out there. So make sure people go and have some fun with that as well. But I'm very excited now. We wrap up our Chamber Spotlight today with Steve Schwartzer, and we're here to talk about two different businesses today. I'd love to start with the first one, Steve, Heartland Benefits Group. I guess before we dive too much into what you guys do there, thank you for joining me. Very nice to be talking with you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So what is Heartland Benefits Group, and what do you do?
So we're a full-service employee benefits agency. We do life and health insurance for companies, but we really, the main thing that we do is we specialize to help small to medium-sized businesses access big business benefits, but on a small business budget.
Oh, I like that. So you can kind of tailor yourself to helping these companies that do have different needs depending on what size they are as well.
Yeah, so they can compete with larger employers to recruit and retain quality employees.
And you guys are very new to Beaver Dam, from what I understand. This is only in the last few months Heartland's come in here.
Heartland's come in the last few months, yep, and we have partnered with the Chamber and for their Chamber benefit plan. So we can offer the Beaver Dam Chamber benefit plan to any Beaver Dam Chamber member, and it allows those smaller members then again to compete with the larger employers. It's benefits they can't get anywhere else on the street.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the benefit plan? That sounds exciting anyways. And you guys just started this with the Chamber here recently?
Yeah, we just launched it in April, I believe it was. Yeah.
And what does that actually look like, the benefit plan, for people that are unfamiliar?
So it's the non-medical side of it. So it's being able to offer businesses life, voluntary life, dental, disability, vision, critical illness, accident, hospital indemnity, identity theft, and telemedicine, all in one package, like a cafeteria style, so the employees can pick and choose what they want. You get a defined contribution from your employer, so your employer is going to kick in whatever amount of money they want to kick in, $25, $50, and then the employees can then use that. They're empowered to buy the benefits they want and need from their employer, rather than the employer trying to guess under a traditional way. The employer tries to guess what they need and gives it to them. This allows the employees to get what they need and what they want
That's amazing.
for themselves. Yeah.
So I like the cafeteria. That's a good way to put that there. So if there's something that maybe I'm very sure I don't need this, I can leave it off, and therefore I'm not paying that extra money that on other things I would be paying for.
Absolutely.
Well, that's exciting.
And again, the neat part about it is to be able to get that package, you really can't get that on the street without going through the Chamber. So.
Well, another great thing that we're working with the Chamber. I love that. We got Tracy over here. Happy birthday to her. Steve, I do want to talk a little bit more too. Being new to the community, what is it? The goal, I guess, with Heartland Benefits Group? Why Beaver Dam? What separated the group? What made them want to come here?
Well, I've been around. So the Heartland's been around for over 30 years. and I've been in the business for that long. Beaver Dam was the reason we came into this and started working in the Beaver Dam area is because I fell in love with it with my other business that we started here over a year ago, which is the warehouse.
And I would love to actually pivot to the warehouse to make sure we give both ample time here. The warehouse is a flat rate flea market. This is also pretty new, the way you were talking to me about it, in Beaver Dam.
Correct.
So can you tell me a little bit about what the warehouse is and what you guys do over there?
So it's pretty unique. It's thrifting with a twist. And so what we do is we work with estate sale companies, after a yard sale, anything where people are done, tried to sell what they can sell, still have great items, don't want to store it in the house, or the estate sale people, they just have to throw it away. After an estate sale, whatever doesn't sell gets thrown in a dumpster and thrown into the landfills. And we got tired of seeing things go into the landfills that were great quality items that people can use and eat. It just seems very wasteful. And so what we do is we offset their disposal costs by picking up all the stuff that doesn't sell, putting it in our warehouse here in Beaver Dam. But instead of individually pricing the items, like you would at a thrift store or a retail store or even a
Yard sale or something like that?
Yard sale, flea market. What we do is we have an admission fee, so $20 at the door, and when you come in, all you can personally carry out in one trip is yours.
No way, it's for $20. You can just go in, and it's if I can carry it, it's on the way out.
As long as you can carry it over our 12-foot carry line. And you can work as a team. We encourage that. If two people pay, you can each grab a couch or a dresser and load stuff on top of it.
Well, you seem like a strong guy, too. You remember Metric's World's Strongest Man? Like, somebody's going to go in there carrying like a grandfather clock over their shoulder for $20?
They can do it if they can carry it. Absolutely. Actually, the strongest person we had carry anything out was one of our frequent fleers, as we call them. We have frequent fleers.
Frequent fleer. I like that.
And that was Bill. And Bill's actually in a wheelchair, but Bill was able to pick up a recliner on his stuff, and we allowed him to wheel it out. And so he had that recliner on his shoulders.
Good for him. That is so cool. For people that want to go and see what this place is, where can they find you at? And are your hours pretty wide open? How's that look?
No, we are open only on Saturday and Sundays from 9 to 1 p.m. And we are located at N6543 U.S. Highway 151. For people around here, it's the old Wicks Lumber store that's off of 151 right before Newman Pools.
9 to 1, Saturdays and Sundays. And how often are you guys getting new things into the warehouse here?
Constantly.
Constantly?
So, yeah, we have a large storage area with inventory. We pick up throughout the week. And even on a Saturday after we are open, when we close, we put new stuff back out on the floor. So you're constantly getting new inventory on the floor. It's not the same stuff that was there the week before. It's always new. There might be some stuff left over, but it's there for the week before. So we're constantly getting new stuff in, and hard to keep up with the amount of inventory we're getting in. And so our main goal was to keep things away from the landfill, stop that from filling up, giving things repurpose them, give them a second life. And additionally into that, one of the things we like to do is we partner with a charity every quarter. And so with right now it's Joe's House, the Bridges of Dodge County, Joe's House, which helps men for sober living, a transition into from rehab to the into the regular life society.
Good for you guys.
So anytime we partner with them, then if you bring in the items they need, we'll give you $5 off that admission fee.
Oh, that's an extra. So you're going to be getting $15 then to be carrying things out.
That's correct.
And you're helping a great cause at the same time.
And you're helping a great cause. And we've partnered with a lot of different. We've partnered with Bo's Heavenly Clubhouse, Dodge County Humane Society before, but this quarter it's Joe's House from the Bridges of Dodge County.
That's so exciting. And so for people like me that want to go, and I'm going to get my $20 big armfuls, but I want to go back in and see other stuff. How does that work? Are things then individually priced out after that point? After you take your first carry load outside with you?
No, if you want to come back in again, just another $20.
It's just every time you carry it out, it's $20.
Yep, it's $20. Absolutely.
Oh, I feel like this is like a game almost. Yep. I got to be careful.
Yep. We do have a small premium section that is probably 5% of our warehouse. We have a 6,000 square foot warehouse there.
Wow.
And we have items. You name the items, we have it. And we have a small premium section, and the reason we do that is if we get higher end things and some higher things, we get a lot of resellers that will come in, obviously for $20, and then they resell online, and that's fine. We encourage that. We love small business, and entrepreneurs, but we also want to make things available to the community. So what we do in our premium section, again, which is very small, we price those items using Google Lens. Have you ever heard of Google Lens?
I do. Is that where, it's not Google Earth, but it's kind of similar-ish?
It's Lens, where you take a picture of something and it searches the internet for the price of it all over the internet.
So then you can find out then, hey, this is actually, we got a bargain right here. I'm carrying this out for nothing.
Correct. And so what we do in the premium section is we use Google Lens, find the lowest price we can online, and we go at least 50% off of that, because we want to make those items available to the community. We don't want people just taking them in and selling them online. So that's why we have a small premium section, but the majority of our warehouse, 90% of it, is our all-you-can-carry flat rate flea market.
Well, but even if you go over to the premium stuff, the way it's talking, you're getting 50% of where you're going to find it anywhere else, at least online.
Yes, that's a great deal.
That is a great deal. Well, Steve, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today. I know we only have about a minute left. How can people get in contact or find you guys, whether that be at Heartland Benefits Group or the warehouse?
So for Heartland Benefits Group, you can find us on the Chamber website. Or go to our website, which is heartlandbenefits.net, and that's HEART, not the HART.
Yeah, don't get lost with Heartland, Wisconsin.
That's correct.
Heart in the body.
Heart in the body. And for the warehouse, it's thewarehousewi.com.
I can do that. That's easy enough. I'm sure you're going to be seeing me over there now at $20. I can
But definitely find us on Facebook, because that's where you'll find the videos. We take videos of our first-time fleers, and when they're carrying out, to document that, their first time taking the stuff out of the warehouse. It's always a lot of fun. It's great to watch those videos. We have them on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. They're out on social media, but you get to see the first time fleers come out. And unlike Disney or Universal Pictures, when they come out, we don't charge them $70 for the photo.
That is fantastic. So make sure you follow them over on Facebook as well. You might be seeing me before too long. It sounds like this is going to be a fun little opportunity.
Sounds great. I think we're going to have our ribbon cutting for the warehouse, which we haven't had yet. We've been in Beaver Dam for a while, but the warehouse just joined the chamber, and so we're going to be doing our ribbon cutting, I think, on May 31st. Yeah.
There you go. I like that. Listen back to Daily Dodge YouTube later today if you have time. Hear all these great details again. But Steve, thank you so much for joining us today. I had a lot of fun talking with you.
You bet, Wally. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're going to step aside now for our final break today, before Kayla and I are going to tell you a little bit about what's going on here in Beaver Dam over the coming days. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Rapid fire here, Kale. I'm throwing it back to you here on Hometown Today. How we doing?
Hey, it's going to be great. There's so much coming up. Wally did want to mention before we get out of here, though, it's hard to believe we are halfway point of May already. June is going to be here before we know it. And the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon coming up June 26th. But there is so much going on before that to help support the Radiothon. One of those things, Noel's Angel Walk is hosting their annual car wash for the Good Comer Brands John Moser Children's Radiothon. That is going to be on June 7th, Saturday, June 7th. And they're going to be set up in the parking lot in Tower Lanes in Beaver Dam. They'll start washing around 10 a.m. There's no set price. You just give a donation that you think is fair, and all that money goes to the Radiothon. And Tower Lane is going to be serving lunch inside as well, so you can get the car washed, hop inside, grab some delicious lunch, and be on your way to a pretty happy Saturday. So looking forward to that. Mark your calendar, Saturday, June 7th.
Lot of fun things going on. What a fun day we got to have today, Kale. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We got one more this week. We'll be back tomorrow on Hometown Today. Same time, same place on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Let's talk with Beaver Dam Unified School District's